Let us begin here with one foot in front of the other in a sitting position. And folding forward. Relax down. Lengthen the spine. Keep the sit bones down on the ground as you roll side to side. Try not to roll the hips side to side. Keep the pelvis where it is. Inhale to the side, exhale to the middle, inhale to the other side, and so on. Just keep that going. Pay attention to your lower back. Back to the middle. We'll come on up and switch sides. Other foot in front and fold forward. And again, roll. Good. Back to center. Come on up. Let's move through the shoulders and all those small muscles around the rotator cuffs. And then we will switch directions here. Make sure the elbows touch together as you open. And then release, clasp hands behind the back, lift the chest, press the hands back to the wall behind you. Shoulders down. If you're spending a lot of time at your desk, this is the go-to posture for you. And then we'll release from that. Big shoulder rolls here. So crunch down as you come forward and down. And up and back, lift the chest. So make this a really big circle with the shoulder girdles. One more. And we'll roll over to hands and knees for cat and cow. Pulling and pushing with the hands as we do this. Pulling as we move into cow pose. Pushing forward with the hands as we round into cat pose. Inhaling as we look up. Exhaling as we look back. So you can really assist this posture by pulling and pushing with the hands, forwards and backwards in each posture. One more. Come back to neutral. Let's drop to our forearms with forearm plank here. Steepling the fingers or palms together or palms flat, whatever works for you. Engaging the core, sucking in where your belt buckle is. Just slow down the breath, give yourself a 4 count in, 4 count out. And then we'll bring one hand to the other elbow, open up for side plank, lifting the hips up, bringing them forward, particularly that top hip. Again, keeping that breath steady. Now we'll switch sides. Again, focus on the breath. Keep that breath steady. Good. Put one foot behind without sitting down. Come to reverse plank. Straightening the legs, lifting the hips, feet facing straight forward. Kneecaps face straight up. Try not to let the feet turn outwards. And then we'll flip over to plank, to downward dog, walk it out. Walking forward, halfway up, flat back. Knees bent, back straight. Lift the heels, reaching forward with the arms. All the way up to standing slowly, tiptoes. Big circle, arms behind, open the chest. Palms to prayer, drop the heels. Half Sun Salutations. Inhale up. Exhale down, knees slightly bent. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, leading with the back of the head, thrusting the hips forward, squeezing the glutes, straighten legs at the top. Exhale, big circle, open chest. Palms to prayer, 2 more, just like that. Inhale. Bend knees, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. And fold, exhale. All the way up, flat back. Inhaling. Exhale, open chest. One more time. Inhale. Bend knees, exhale. Halfway up. And down. All the way up. Exhale to prayer. Now into the Sun Salutation. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, left foot back, drop the knee. Inhale up for lunge, low lunge. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale when you get there. Exhale, left foot forward. Drop the right knee. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale to prayer. Same thing, other leg leads now. Inhale up. Exhale, bend knees and fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, right foot back, drop the knee. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale to downward dog. Inhaling dog. Exhale, right foot forward, drop the left knee. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, big circle to prayer. Now let's fold forward again. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, clasp behind the back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend the knees. Fold all the way over. You can walk it out here in place for a few breaths. Keep the heels down. And then come back to the center with a slight bend in the knees. Lift the heels. Heel toe the feet together. Release the hands into chair pose. Knees behind the base of the toes. A little bit of a crunch here. Squeeze the knees together. Lift the heels as high as you can. Body upright now. Lean back a little bit and even. Tuck your bum underneath. All the way up to standing, drop the heels, bend the knees, fold all the way forward. Halfway up, flat back. Exhale, fold, put hands on the floor, walk back to plank here. Now scapular push up, so squeeze the shoulder blades, keep the elbows straight. And then press the floor away. Squeeze and press. Squeeze and press. Couple more. Lower the chest. Press the floor away. Last one. Squeeze. Press. Bend the knees to downward dog. Good. So from here, walk the hands wide. Drinking dog pose. Touch your forehead to the mat. Slowly press back to downward dog. Shift forward to plank. Keep the hands where they are. Lower to this wide chaturanga. Back up to plank, bend the knees to downward dog. Drinking dog pose, touch your forehead down between your thumbs. Press back, shift to plank again. Same thing, chaturanga, wide grip chaturanga. Plank, bend the knees, tip the pelvis forward, downward dog. Drinking dog pose. Pressing back to dog. One more time, plank. Chaturanga, plank, downward dog, drinking dog, press back, walk the hands back in, shoulder width, and we'll step 1 foot forward, drop the back knee down. Come on up to low lunge here, take a bind over the shoulder, behind the back, sink into Anjaneyasana. Breathe here, couple breaths. Now, keeping the toes pointed back on that back foot, lift that knee. Flexing the thigh and hold here. Breathe. Then up over the toes, release the bind, windmill the arms in front of you. Take the bind in front, crescent lunge. Lift and squeeze, and then up on the tiptoes on the front foot. Now we'll drop the heel, release the bind, take a prayer twist. Lengthen and rotate. Make sure your nose is aligned over the big toe. You're not leaning across the leg. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, step that foot forward. Feet and knees parallel. Sink into this twisted chair pose, sitting the hips lower than the shoulders. And then lift the heels, tiptoes here. Now drop the heels and fold forward here. Halfway up, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, hands on the floor, walk back to plank. Chaturanga, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. Chaturanga, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. Again, chaturanga, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Pull the ribs forward, reach the hands back. Inhale, lift, press the hands back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale down, chaturanga. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank to downward dog. Again, walk the hands wide. Bend elbows, touch down and hold here. Drinking dog pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back, walk the hands back in. Then we'll step the other foot forward, drop the back knee down, and then take the bind behind the back. Sinking all the way in. Relax here for a couple of breaths. And then without tucking the toes under, lift that back knee. Hold here. Over the toes, release the bind, windmill the arms in front, take the other bind. Cross elbows, palms together, lift, and then tiptoes both feet. Now release the bind, take the prayer twist, drop that front heel, and then look down at the big toe. Show you're aligned straight. You're not leaning across that front leg. Next exhale, take your time, chair twist. Slowly step in the back foot forward, knees and feet parallel. Sit down into the chair pose. Try to drop the hips lower than the shoulders. And then lift the heels, tiptoes. And we'll drop the heels, we'll step that same foot back again, release the bind, turn sideways. Have this wide-legged forward fold here, feet parallel, and just drop your head down, hands on the floor underneath the shoulders. Relax in. Good, so now come on up, straighten the arms, turn the heels in 45 degrees, come on up to the horse stance. Palms in prayer, sink down. Pressing the palms together forcefully. Body is upright, tailbone is dropping underneath. So now I'm going to make fists with my hands, punch straight out to the sides, maybe a little bit forward, and then lift the heels, flexing every muscle in the arms, right? Biceps flexing, triceps, forearms, clenching the fists. Sink down another inch low, lift the heels, tip toes, almost there. Drop the heels, elbows on the knees, and relax the legs. Sink all the way into the hips here, all the weight on the elbows. Good. Come on up. I'm going to swing to the first side again. Turn this foot out. Turn the back heel up. Find this twisted crescent lunge. One hand punching forward, one hand punching back. Sink down low. Body is upright. So the tendency in this one is to lean forward. Try to imagine somebody is pulling that back hand, pulling you upright as you sink down into that front leg, lifting the back knee. And then we'll bring the fists together at the front of the chest, rotate 180 degrees, and then punch out in the opposite direction, body upright. Somebody's pulling that back hand, pulling you upright as you sink into the front leg. Now, let's turn windmill halfway around. Turn the first side foot slightly out and sink down into the hip here. Maybe taking the bind around your shin. And then release that and switch sides. Take your time, turn the other foot out to the corner, sink into the other leg, and then reach forward. If you're taking the bind, reach all the way forward. Thumb turns down, palm turns out and up. And then see if you can lean forward so that armpit comes to the shin. The other arm goes around the back. Then we'll release, we'll shift side to side a couple of times. See if you can now do this with your palms in prayer, body upright, and sink all the way into each side. One more time, each direction. And then shift, turn to the front side, fingertips on the floor, step back to plank, chaturanga on the fingertips, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plank, chaturanga, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plank. Last time, chaturanga, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Pull the ribs forward, reach forward, fly like Superman here. And fingertips under shoulders, chaturanga, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank, downward dog, drop the palms, walk the hands wide, drinking dog pose. Touch and hold, feet together. Forehead just touching the mat between your thumbs. Press back to downward dog. Let's inhale, one leg up. Exhale, stay in down dog. Touch your knee to your nose, lift the other heel, push with the hands, pike in the middle. And then slowly step about 2/3 of the way forward, drop the back heel in, come on up. We'll take a reverse prayer here. If you don't have reverse prayer, just clasp hands behind your back, roll your shoulders back, swing the elbows behind you, and then reach forward as you fold. As soon as you get down there, squeeze the glutes, come on up. Do it again. Reaching forward. Slow and controlled. 2 more. Root your back heel down to the floor. Keep a tiny bend in that front knee. Hold on this one. And squeeze, come on up, rotate in place. Same thing here, fold. Flat back, slowly up. Back heel rooted down. Press that sit bone back. It's attached to your front leg. And up. 2 more. Squeezing elbows back behind you. Squeezing the bum to come on up. Last one. We'll stay there on this next one. Now we'll bend that knee, release the arms, windmill all the way around into revolved triangle. Same stance, just add the twist, pull yourself into the twist using the hand. Now come on up, slowly windmill all the way around to the second side. One smooth move, one smooth breath. Lengthen, rotate, try not to lean over the leg, press that sit bone back. And then come on up using the core. Rotate it. Press the sit bone back. Up. Wrist slowly up with control. Slowly down. Following the breath. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Good. Now come on up to the first side. Clasp hands behind the back. Lift the chest. Inhale. As you exhale, float up to warrior 3. And then lift up to your tiptoes. Slowly down, turn around, same thing this side. Clasp hands, inhale, lift, exhale, float. Warrior 3, tiptoes. Slowly down, release the arms, windmill around into revolved half. Oh, exhale, float. pull yourself into the twist, lift the back leg. Slowly down, windmill. Exhale. Other side. Twist. Slowly down. Windmilling around. And twist. Make sure you're not leaning across the leg. Your nose is over the big toes. You do that. Back and forth. Let's do one more time each side. Slow and control. Lift that leg way up behind you. Don't just lift the leg, like really kick it up there. Squeeze the glutes to lift it. Now, back foot comes down, windmill around to plank. Chaturanga. Plank, feet together. Turn to one side for side plank. Lift the hips. Make the star and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet together, chaturanga. Plank. Turn to the side, lift the hips, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet together, chaturanga. Plank. Open to the first side, lift the hips. Touch the ceiling with the foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet together, chaturanga. Plank. Second side, last time. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take that top foot, step it next to the hands on the floor. Come on up, windmill open for warrior 2. Draw the bow now. Sink down, lift the heel. Now straighten that leg, slide your hand down into triangle pose to the ankle. One arm reaches up, makes a fist. Other hand reaches straight forward, makes a fist. Also reach out overhead, making a fist here. Flexing the arm, the entire arm, bicep, tricep, shoulder, forearm, fist. And come on up, take reverse prayer here. Release, hold hands behind. As I sink into extended side angle, I'm going to drop the elbow inside the thigh and then slowly back bend so that presses the thigh open. Sink it all the way down, ribs resting on the thigh, elbow on the inside. Come on up, release. Switch sides, warrior 2, draw the bow. Hawkeye pose. Sink down as you lift the heel. And And up, slide your hand down the leg for your triangle pose. Lengthen the spine, don't try to go lower. Lift your head, and then fists. One goes forward, or one goes up, one goes either forward or overhead. You decide, flexing all the muscles. So you should feel your arms shaking. That's how hard you're flexing all the muscles. Slowly come on up, reverse prayer. And then sink into extended side angle, elbow inside the thigh, and then slowly open up, lengthening in. Now we'll release from that. Come on up. We'll switch sides. So to 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Take the back arm over in front now. Cross the elbows again. Take that bind. Sink into extended side angle. Take an inhale. As you exhale, float up to half moon. Bring that top shoulder back. Crunch up. And slowly down to warrior 2. Now windmill the arms straight into the other side. Foot goes in, other foot goes out. Inhaling, exhaling, lean and float. Crunching up. And then push the hands further away as you squeeze the elbows together. Releasing the back of the shoulders. We've done a lot of work on the back of the shoulders today. Just releasing here. Lift that leg. And then slowly down, release the arms. Now cross that leg you were standing on behind the other one. Cross the knees, sit down, take a prayer twist. Inhale, exhale, and then rotate. And then release. Come on up, switch sides. Take your time. Hands on the knees if you need. Other knee. Sit. Pull that knee behind so you can cross your knees as much as possible. Exhale. Twist. Good. Well, come on up. Take your time. Step wide. Turn to the front of the mat. So you're in a crescent lunge. Bring the palms to prayer. Inhale. As we exhale, kick that back leg all the way through slowly. Up. 2, 3, floint the foot when you get there. 4, 5, hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now slowly step back to a crescent lunge, really slowly. And as you step the foot back, drop the hand to the floor, drop into the hip flexors, bring the shoulder forward. Good. Come on up to prayer. Inhale. This time we kick it out to the corner, right? The Tai Chi kick. Leaning in, exhale. Slowly pick up the foot. Slowly kick it through. Lift the knee. And open the knee out to the corner and kick that heel out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly put it all the way back again. Once again, drop into the hip flexors. Then I'm going to come on up, turn around in place, do the same thing on the other side. Find crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lean forward, gently pick up that foot, kick it all the way through. Flointing the foot now. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, slowly put it back, crescent lunge, hand on the floor, drop into hip flexors. Turning towards the front leg. And come on up, this time to the corner. Prayer, inhale, spread your standing foot, spread the toes wide there. Exhale, lean, slowly bring that knee up, open it out to the corner, kick the heel to the corner, only the heel, hips facing straight forward for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, slowly step all the way back, drop into the hip flexors again. Hand on the floor, turn to the front leg. Now put the other hand down, turn halfway around, hand on the floor, and kick that leg through and lie down on my back. Take a bridge pose here. So, planting the feet, don't let the knees collapse open, lift the hips, hands collect underneath, shoulders walk under, and then press your hands down into the mat as you press your hips back over your chest, press your chest back over your chin, straightening the legs as much as possible. Try to keep the weight on the inside of the foot, ball down to the big toe. And release, shoulders, hands, come on down, windshield wiper. Now let's cross the left knee over the right knee. Lift up the legs, drop both legs to the right, cross the ankles, and keep both shoulders down on the floor. Let's release and switch sides. Take your time. Crossing right over left, lifting up, dropping to the left, crossing ankles, both shoulders down. Let's release. Come back up. Cross the right ankle over left knee. Drop down to the right briefly here. Release, let's switch sides. And release back to center. Hug the left knee into the chest, straighten the right leg. Kick that leg up in the air, opposite hand on the foot. Kick it all the way across, shift your hips back. Lengthen. And then we'll release, bend the knee, back to center, hug the right knee into the chest. Opposite hand on foot. Kick it up, kick it across, shift the hips back. Lengthen. Release foot, bend knee, back to center, hug both knees in. Keep the lower back down on the floor. And then hands behind knees. Kick the legs away, roll up to sitting. Just sit tall, lean slightly back. You feel the weight on your sit bones, shoulders roll down, eyes close. Lift the chest, lift the chin, float the head up. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth maybe. And slow the breath down. Once you've slowed the breath down, smooth it out at the ends. Inhalation melts into the exhalation and vice versa. Once you've done that, pay attention to your heartbeat. From here, we inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, palms to prayer. Thanks for joining me today. Or as they say in Swahili, asante sana. Thank you very much. Namaste.